All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start this lesson off, as always, by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. That's Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, as well as the double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from, and a shalom to the rest of the elders in Akim around the globe, bringing this word out within sincerity, truth, and diligence. And before I get to the video you see on the screen, titled this Financial Hell. I just went through mail, and I usually never check the mail because it's always just some shit you end up owing money or a credit card, so Amalek can just sink you further into debt. And it's just crazy. It's all these bills I got, and it's fucked up. It's one bill after another, and you look at the month, the number on one month, the number get even higher the next month, and it's crazy because these jobs ain't covering the bills. If they were, we Americans wouldn't be $1 trillion in debt. So then a couple of days ago, I think 2 mornings ago, I'm chilling, waking up in the morning, and this video you see on the screen, Oliver Anthony, Rich Men of the North, pops up, and it was suggested by YouTube. So I figured I'd give it a chance, see what it is, and it had about, at the time, 7 million views and almost 7 million views in 4 days. And when I played it, there was the spirit. This guy was basically saying how fucked up it is in America. And this guy, he could be Jake. I don't know if he's Jake or Esau, but what he was saying was the truth. Americans are broke as hell, and this is how Judah, so-called blacks, have felt since day one. As well as the rest of the Israelites. So let's get it. Proverbs 28 verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. And that's Amalek. You so-called pretend J words, because you're you wish people. You guys are the wicked, and you're afflicting everyone. You're making everyone completely poor, just so you can have more and more, because he can't be satisfied. He's a niggard. The so-called whites that are in rulership are complete niggards. They can't be satisfied. They want more and more and more, and they have everything, but they still want more. Even if they went to another planet, they still want to control all that. They can't be satisfied. Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And let's just get a couple lyrics from this guy. The song is titled Rich Men North of Richmond by Oliver Anthony. And it starts off, and he says, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. And matter of fact, let me get that as well. Drink, cause this is Proverbs, staying in Proverbs 31 verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. And when you just broke as hell, you got bills on top of bills. Jake out here paying child support. You in the hood. There's no resources, no trees, no life around you, just death and misery. You gonna want to drink. You gonna want to drink. You gonna have a heavy heart. And why you think you go to cities like L.A., you see nothing but liquor stores in Jake neighborhood. Jake ready to perish because we're under these curses. It says death is better than a bitter life, and being in financial hell is totally a bitter life. And this guy also mentions, he said the dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, and that's what it is right now. Esau, his kingdom is clearly collapsing, and in the nation, the people are getting tired of this shit. He's beating his own people down. Haggai 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. And looking at my piles of bills while doing this lesson right now, I know, Lord willing, the economy getting pretty dark out here. But let's say, for instance, I just stay employed for till the end of 2023. Each check I get, as soon as I get that, that's gone. Get it and gone. It's going to Slave Master. It's going to my slave owners. Amalek and all these damn companies, all these bills. Everything you earn, that shit gone before you can even enjoy it. And this is the curse the Lord put on us. And the beauty is now everyone else, all these heathens, starting to feel it too. And we're going to get that in a couple scriptures. Baruch 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Okay? And let's get one more. I was just preparing for the next couple weeks. I'll be on the road, just getting some food at the grocery store, and I'm over here checking my bank account, looking at the price creep up, and I'm putting a couple drinks back, and this is the first thing that came to my mind. Deuteronomy 28 verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. So you go into the store, you checking your pockets because you don't know if you can afford it. And that's that shit's stressful every day. That's everyday life. But the beauty of it is, just like how the so-called blacks, especially the so-called blacks, we really catching financial hell. But as well as the rest of the tribes, Gad, the Native American Indians, and the rest of the Northern Kingdom, so-called Hispanics, and Seminole Indians. See, pain in the ass, man. Just how we're catching financial hell, that them curses is now being thrown on these heathen nations. Because again, I don't know if this artist, Oliver Anthony, he might be Jake, but if he's Esau, that's how it feels. So let's get this real quick and close out. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And that's where we're at right now. Not only is Jake been in last place since day one, but now the rest of these heathen nations who've risen up and become confederate against us, pursuant to Psalms the 83rd chapter, they're starting to catch hell out here too, which is beautiful, and that's just the beginning. So I hope and pray that this was edifying. Shalom.